Okay, now you just wait right here. Let's see, let's get you all nice and wrapped up here, in a little blanket. And I have to go and deal with a few things just around the place. So here's your teddy bear. Yeah, he'll keep you company. And just in case you get a little bit scared, here's a nice little light. Yeah, okay, right. So I shall see you in a little bit. Just enjoy a little nap. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Witch in the Woods here on the Yogscast Complete Pack server. Yeah, I don't know what's happening there. Apparently I'm a parent now. I plan to be a parent quite a bit distant in the future, but, you know, I can manage being a single parent. Oh yeah, somebody told me this is a... It's a specific kind of node, but it's like the one that produces the eerie biome, much as the tainted ones create the tainted biome, and also I really love the way this looks like an eye. That's nice. So yeah, we're going to be dealing with that a bit more. There's a bunch of regular nodes that I can go capture, but still have to work on recharging. So, last time we did a bunch of stuff, and oh yeah, I put up labels, because people were demanding that I put up labels. So yeah, wall of pictures now. Yeah. So, we can make the Talisman of Remedium today, we can make the Wand Recharger today, and I want to talk a little bit about my endgame plan with wands in general. But let's just get to work on the Talisman, because that's been a bit of a while coming, and I'd like to really get that done. So, let me see, it's part of Thaumcraft tinkering, and it requires the smoky quartz, as well as a little bit of night ore, so we'll do some bit of crafting there. So, it is smoky quartz, it's made from nether quartz and charcoal. We should have a bit of those, I think. Right. So, your movie to watch, your homework, was Gremlins. This is a classical movie, pretty much. Technically a Christmas movie, because that's what happens. You wouldn't think it, looking at it. But, it has some interesting, musings, I guess, on the nature of evil. The most obvious being that, for whatever reason, Gizmo is the only consistently good, like, Mogwai. And even if you discount, like, his cohorts, in every batch of Gremlins there was always at least one definably very evil leader type. So in the original section of them, there is Stripe, and in the later sequel, there is, let's see, Lux, Potentia, and Ignis. And a gold dust. A glowstone dust, okay. That means I'm probably going to need to make some files. Which, given the genetics there, indicates that there's probably, like, some degree of, what's the best way to describe this? There's probably some degree of, genetic predisposition, along with the white hair, to be just generically evil. Now, whether that's, like, tied up to a hormone imbalance, I don't know. Perhaps there's, like, a genuine plight of the evil Mogwai that we need to contemplate. But yeah, Gremlins is a great little film. The sequel, Gremlins New Batch, also pretty entertaining, but it goes way off the wall. It kind of succumbs to Chucky, like, it succumbs to Child's Play kind of manicness, I guess. Let me see, Potentia, where are you, Potentia? Ah, there you are. Nope, that's Preditio. I'm a dick. Or Dingus is the case with it, right? Do I seriously not have Potentia? Huh. There should be a lightning bolt around here, I think. It is a lightning bolt, right? I'm not getting that wrong. Let's see, Alchemy, Night Ore. Yeah, it's Zeus with a lightning bolt. Huh. Interesting. Okay, well that's fine, we can make some. We're also going to need, by the look... I'm so glad you didn't spawn in the Crucible Aradia. Yay. Thankfully I do have some spare jars. Right. And some torches will get us the Luminous? I don't know, I can't remember. Hey. Okay, and let's get a bunch more of these as well, because this is probably going to cook up quite a lot. Still haven't sorted out a fuel for this, but we've got plenty of coal for the time being. I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue. Oop, there you go. Lux, there we are. That should be the only thing. Yeah, just Lux. Good. Going to need that. And let me grab that. Okay. So, did I not just get a Lux? Apparently not. I must not have drawn it out because there wasn't enough. There we go. Now we got it. And we also need Ignis, which we have quite a bit of, actually. And I guess I'll have to find something with Potentia, but that's not too difficult. Let's take a look. So, basic information. Aspects of magic. Skip through to the one you need. Profodio, Petidio, Potentia. Okay. I'm sure I made Potentia before. I'm sure I had to use that at some stage. I guess not. So let me see. There was 2 inside of redstone torches. What else is inside of redstone torches? Yeah, I've got the machinima and the arbor. That must be where I got it from originally. Also, it occurs to me I haven't scanned redstone. Still got stuff to do, it would seem. Right, Gremlins, yes. So the sequel Gremlins, which was, by the way, released the same year that I was born, because I know there's some people who want to know how old I am, and the answer is very. Let's see, how much is in here? 36. Okay, so we can get another 28, I think. Is this done? This is done. So let me plonk this Lux down. Might as well go there. I'd like it if Lux gave off light. That would be entertaining. So yeah, it's sort of it's for being like a Christmassy kind of movie. It naturally had some predispositions towards comedy, but you still see some really horrific things in the course of Gremlins. Like, just the biology of the Mogwai themselves is kind of horrific. They get wet and they convulse, and then there's sort of like these birth pains that are kind of going on. Let's see, 28, I think it was. There we go. Yep, 56. So stick that there. Get another piece of coal. Where are you? There you are. And ignite. Okay. So yeah, Gremlins, fairly straightforward. Starts out a cautionary tale about taking proper care of your pets, and a sort of bizarre a pet is for life, not just for Christmas kind of message, I guess. Okay, there's our Potentia. Let me grab a file of you. Okay, so Ignis, Potentia, and Lux, and we combine that with a piece of glowstone. Still coming in strong, good. We're going to be needing that later. And I guess I need another label, don't I? There you are. And a spot of glowstone, but I'll grab that in a second. Okay. You can put labels onto these alembics. I haven't tried that yet. But since I've been mostly grabbing whatever I need at a given moment, that's not too big of a concern. Let's make sure I put down the right one down here. Just so I don't get another secondary GR full of stuff. Oh, now there's some potential there that shouldn't be. One thing I have definitely learned is to pick these up by hand, because if I do it with a pickaxe, I'm going to go through the wall behind them. Okay. Shouldn't be anything else anywhere else. But it looks like we're going to have quite a bit of surplus potential. Great. So my endgame plan with the wands. Now, you can upgrade your wand to a staff, which has much greater kind of capacity. So if we look at, see, let's see, is there a Great Wood Staff? Basic Wandcraft? Magic Staves, yes. Okay, so the Great Wood Wand Core stores up to 50 vis of each type. We know that because I've already made one. But if we go to magic staves, staff made from great wood has more than double the vis storage potential of a great wood staff, being able to store up to 125 vis of each type. So they're much higher capacity. Now, if I go to Advanced Thaumaturgy, I believe it is, then I can get the Mercurial Crystal Wand, which holds... let's see... amount of flux going gas cleanup. Oh dear, yeah, that's not fun. Capable of storing enough vis to last the entire day. Not only that, the wand can be enhanced and upgraded via various crystals. And that'll be these arcane crystals right around here. And I can make that into a Mercurial Wand core, which stores huge amounts of stuff, and also requires like 256 of a whole ton of stuff down here. Not all of which are primals, but it's going to require a Nevis cube. We can get those easy, just talk to the Free Crown King. Bunch of quicksilver and 4 silverwood rods, and that will give us the Mercurial Rod, which we can then turn into a Mercurial Staff, I think. Or if not, honestly, it's going to be kind of, like, magnificent either way. So yeah, that's... I hope there's a Mercurial Staff. I don't know if I've found one. Like, I think it's just a wand inside of here. We'll check out the staves. What else can we get? Yep. Okay, so under Thaumcraft, here, Great Wood Staff, Obsidian Staff, Silverwood Staff, Icy Staff, Quartz Staff, Reed Staff, Blazing Staff, Bone Staff, Staff Core of the Primal, might be interesting, and that is a creative only one, unfortunately. Alchemically Crowned Blood Staff, Vinti Embossed Witchwood, Blood Staff, Witchwood Staff, and then we get into Ars Magica. So it doesn't look like there's a Mercurial one, which is kind of a pain. I guess I'll just carry around a Witchwood wand, just in case I need it. And then we might try Staff Core of the Primal. Let's take a look at that. So where does that turn up? Staff Core of the Primal. We might also check out some of these other pieces here. So what's... Ichor Cloth Strapped Silverwood Wand Core. That's a mouthful. Yeah, you're not kidding. Holds an insane amount of 1,000 of each type of fists. Okay, that's pretty good. I might consider that. And you make that from a silverwood rods, so similar to the Mercurial. So we'll have like a Mercurial one for just general use, and then for big things we'll have one of these. But yeah, I kind of wish there was more staves around here. More staves. Is there seriously no more staves inside of Thaumic Tinkerer, of all things? Apparently not. Who'd have thunk it? Apocrypha? Apocrypha just gives these other things. We can't... Well, we can put the Vintium and the Alchemical and whatnot caps on, but they're not going to be of much use. I really wish there was more for staves, because the staves look epic. And then we'll have like a focus bag, which allows us to have a bunch of different wand focuses into our singular little staff. I'm just thinking if I could have just used a wand on this, but no, because I can't store it, like, non-primals. Okay, glowstone. Glowstone dust. What was the numbers on this? Am I going to get multiple niter? Alchemy. If there's anybody yelling at their screen right now, that I'm about to get something massively wrong, yeah, that's probable, because it's been ages since I've had to, like, brew anything up like this. Like, literally, I haven't even had to make any Thaumium so far. I've just been using the stuff I looted from the zombie place over there ages ago. But, okay. So what is this? Glowstone dust we haven't scanned. What does glowstone dust have? So, just so we know. Radio. Okay. Ah, interesting. It has some sensors. I don't quite know why, but it has some sensors. This is going to create a little bit of flux. There we go. Niter. And 2 niter. And now it no longer has the materials, so I'm going to be a little bit careless and stupid. And empty it into the atmosphere. Cough, cough, kasplutter. Okay, so we've got our smoky quartz, we've got our nitor. And I think the other thing we needed was a ghast tier. So let's grab one of those. Ugh, Thaumcraft. Just get rid of these, because we don't need them anymore. We don't need the water jar, we'll keep that around anyways. Put down the machina, and grab the potential. Ooh, nice 48. Very good. Ah. Okay. Now, you might correctly deduce that things are getting a bit slow around here. Dave hasn't been around much. He's been kind of tending to various things at home, I think. And it's also been the Jingle Jam recently, which, by the way, if you checked out my my New Year Jam live stream recently, good on you, because that was a lot of fun to do. Okay, so what are we missing, if anything, for this infusion? We've got Humanus, we've got Instrumentum, we've got Sano, we've got Victus, and we did an Ender Pearl. Where could we possibly find an Ender Pearl, I wonder? It's not like our power supply runs on them. So let me see, pearls... Yeah, 20,195. That is our central object here. So let's put these in. So it's one Nitor, a gas tier, which I'll stick over here. And was it then 4? I think it was 4. Yes, 4 smoky quartz, which makes this a little bit of a tricky one to balance, but we can do it. There we go. Okay, so that should be all ready to go, I think. Let's just do a double check on the essences. So we need 20 Humanus, which we have 32, good. We need 10 Instrumentum, Victus, and Sano. So we have 18 Instrumentum, 36 Sano, and 36 and some change Victus. So we have plenty here. Good. This seems like a way too easy thing to be coming out of Thalmic Tinkerer. I'm not convinced. Let's go with this one. Make it look nice. Okay. So I'm going to go my usual route, and I'm going to be flying above here with a Coin of Fortune on, just in case anything gets knocked off. So let's see, up we go. Okay. So yeah, things have been getting a little bit quiet around here lately. Mostly due to people being busy, and people thereby not being able to be around. And yes, I know that you can't quite see what's being read above the Runic Matrix here. Fortunately, Whaler has us covered. Ooh, nearly on the Humanus. Just hitting on the Victus now, I think. Yep, good. So yeah, I'm thinking we might get another build. It's been ages since I have done a build project, and I really enjoy doing them. So, I got an ask recently about what my opinions were on the movie Evil Dead. My first half of the last Chaosville season pretty much describes that, I think. Okay, last piece. Perfect. I haven't changed this around, by the way. This is still the exact same thing it was before. Okay, so Talisman of Remedium. So, I could go jump into like a pool of poison, but suffice to say, if I click on this... Yep, there we go, shift and right click, then it becomes active. It's that nice little only in-hand display, as well, a little bit of like lore text there. And this will remove, very rapidly, negative effects on me. So it's not going to remove my speed or my resistance or even my night vision, slightly unfortunately, but it will remove things like slowness, it will remove things like poison, all that kind of thing. I can't get Wither as writ, but if somebody does find a way to give me Wither, then this will like nullify it very quickly. So negative effects, pretty much doomed. The only downside is every time it does that, it will lose durability. So we might take a page out of Dave's book and get some work going inside of here with an arcane reconstructor to fix that. Oh yeah, I'll also set this up. You can't quite see it, but that's the dark portal that we had in the back of the well ages ago, with some cursed earth around in it, so it's got like its own supply. Might make that bigger though; it's a bit slow. Haven't got the light one down yet. Okay, so let me take that off of our books. One day in-game plan talked about. Want to try and get a good staff. Talisman for medium. Got wand recharge. I actually don't know if I'll have enough time to make this thing. But let's take a look. Let's try. Let's try and see if we can make the... Let's see, the wand recharge pedestal. So this is an arcane infusion as well. It requires a primal core. Oh, and some aurum. Now, some of you suggested in the comments of the last video that I should go and check out the barrow near to William Strife's place. Yeah, I went there. I was waiting there for like an hour. No wisps, nothing, nowhere, nada, zip, bulch. So alas, I'm still wispless, so I still can't, like, just spawn a whole ton of aurum. Kind of gonna have to deal with that, at the looks of things. Is there not one in here? stick you in there. Save myself an inventory space. And same with this water jar, I think. There we go. So yeah, my inventory is getting less and less available stuff. I mean, let me see. I've got my genetic bow. I've got I got my now found embossed silverwood wand. I've got a thermometer. I can go back in the bag at least. I've got Talisman of Remedium. I've got my spell book, which doesn't really have much in here. It's still mirror walk mostly. And a quick little fire spell that I made to light up that aura. Got a clipboard and a clipboard, because people need to come up with, like, a thesaurus. Got a witch hand, got an enchanted broom, got my witch's hat. There we go, save no space. Found my Nomicon can come out of there. I got my Witherless Rose, got 16 Grand Panacea. I guess Golden Cone of Fortune could come out of here as well, but you know, that's kind of useful. So that is more or less, like, half of my inventory space always taken up. Oh, for an expanded interface. Like that one. I love mods. I love playing with mods. There's just so much fun to them. Anyways, your homework this time is going to be getting back to more horror, because, you know, the season has passed now. And the movie that you'll be watching is definitely a classic, and yes, I'm on the right skin, deal with it. Is more or less a classic. It is from the same year as Gremlins, 1984, although Gremlins' new batch came out in 1990. And it is a Wes Craven title, who you might know as being a prolific kind of worker with the horror franchise in general. It also, curiously, the first feature film with Johnny Depp. You wouldn't have guessed it. Anyways, that movie is A Nightmare on Elm Street. So, have a lot of fun with that, and I shall catch you all next time.